O comboio Alfa, CP Comboios de Portugal, procedente de Lisboa, Santa Apolónia e com destino a Braga, que deverá dar entrada na linha número 1. Circula com um atraso de 5 minutos. A sua hora prevista de chegada é às 16 horas e 15 minutos. Pedimos a vossa compreensão pelos incómodos causados. Dentro de momentos, dará entrada na linha número 1. O comboio.
Intermédio do Darwin Nunes é o que abriu o marcador. O Luís Adepes acreditam. A luz pode voltar outra vez. E a luz milhões, quem vai gritar o gol? Se a bola empate, vão ser os adeptos. Eu depois vou acompanhar. Ai, ele vai atirar, ele vai atirar, ele vai atirar, ele vai atirar.
Damn, I missed that. I missed that shit so much right there.
I was
Damn, I missed that song.
I know. Because Mario spoke about changing it, and I'm like, fuck changing it, man. I love that.
No,
you know, like,
no, yeah. The snaps, the drums,
everything,
the goals, the flames, all of it.
Everything is perfect, man.
We're
like,
back.
You know?
We're back. We're back.
We're back,
nice
baby.
Big, nice to see you, man.
Nice to see you. I've already said you're looking fresh, you're looking crisp, man. You said you're happy. Yeah, I'm happy, and I'm happy now as well.
Yeah, as per usual, right? As per usual.
That's it.
Yo,
that's it.
As I told you before we started, we're not shooting blanks anymore, fellas. We're shooting off live rounds now. We're shooting off live rounds. All right, get your blue chews ready. Get your blue pills ready. We're shooting off live rounds. All right, we back. It's been a fun off season. It's been a long time. I missed the end of the season a little bit with just work and things like that. So I'm gonna tell everybody I missed you guys. Luis, I missed you, brother. I missed Benfica. Mate. I missed it all.
It's true, bro. Like I obviously we keep in touch on the group, but it's not the same. It's not the same, man. As soon as you get everyone together and you get talking about Benfica and you get to see each other and even about our lives, you know, like how it changed, like my life, your life, Mario's life, everybody's lives changes, you know, and honestly, today was the cherry on top of the cake. You know, just
and Benfica changes, right? Benfica changes.
Benfica changed, and it's still changing. And I guess it'll still change a bit. But yeah. I'm happy. I think
so too. I think so too. Real quick, just want to send some love to the people who's with us live today. Just you know, the same old people, man. We appreciate you guys. Like I said, preseason, it's us getting ready for the regular season, and now we're back, and we'll be here every game from here on out. So Miguel, Lima, Greg, Nuno Cavallo, everybody, D, what's going on? Nelson, first guy in there. SOB. Yeah. It's nice to have everybody back.
I forgot. I forgot we had members and everything, bro. We got Cesar. Oh, yeah. Cesar is a member. I forgot about that. I was shit.
Yeah. It's time to remember all that shit again.
Yeah. I was like, why is his name like different? Why is it like sort of like, you know? And then I'm like, oh, and he's got a badge. How did he do that? Oh, he's a member. That's it. So give it up,
Cesar
man.
de Silva. Yeah, you know for sure.
Even though we weren't here, he kept, you know, subscribing and renewing it. So fair enough.
Yeah, brother, we appreciate it. And we're gonna show you guys some love here on the screen. Your names are gonna pop up. And listen, if we have some time at the end of the show, we're gonna send out the link. We'll bring some of you guys in, man. So real quick, we're just gonna jump into it. Let's just jump back into it. Let's see if we can still do this thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna touch on Brentford. We're gonna touch on the preseason real quick. We have a party to go to. We understand that. We're gonna talk about the party. We're gonna get to the festa. Don't worry about it. Benfica go 5-0 in the preseason, headed into today's match.
No, what happened? Melo. I don't know what happened. Where is he? You know what the funny thing is, though? I don't know how to bring you back in. Oh, he's
Hey,
back. He's back. He's back. He's back.
I got it. See what happens? See? We got to figure it
I'm
all
like,
out again.
I was
Shit's
alone in a box. You know,
Yeah,
it was just
yeah.
me. I was like,
It's just you. I apologize for that. I didn't mean to leave you
good.
hanging, brother. But so we go 5-0 in the preseason, with wins over teams like Reading. Not it's just a stone's throw away. Is that right, Boots?
No, I live in Reading.
You live in Reading.
That's me. Yeah, that's me. That's where I am. Yeah. Unfortunately, it was behind closed doors, and it wasn't in Reading. And they played away from Reading. I couldn't watch it live. But yeah, that's me. That's where I live.
That's awesome. And you know what? To be honest, looking at the preseason, I thought we played it. To me, I thought we played some pretty good competition this preseason, as opposed to last, preseasons past, if you will. Did that come across to you at all? That's something?
I agree. I agree. I think when you play English teams, whether it's from the Championship or Premier League, it's always different. There's always that pace, that physicality that you don't get in any other league. And that's why arguably it's the best team in the best league in the world. So even playing Reading, I didn't think it was going to be that hard, but I knew that was going to be that physicality, that pace. Newcastle, I thought it was going to be a lot harder. I'll admit, I thought Newcastle would be tough. It was kind of tough, but not as tough as I expected it to be. But like you said, yeah, we played some good teams, and it's not so much who we played, is how we played against them. Like we never really looked to change too much, because we didn't need to, because what we did worked. I think if anything, today was the only time that for the 5 or 10 minutes I was thinking like, what's happening?
I'm with you.
What's going on? It was the first time in 6 games, so preseason was definitely good for us.
Real quick, I'm gonna take a real quick. We got some news from Miguel Lima.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put it on here, man. Hey, that sounds amazing. Welcome back. Right, that's the dream, right? That's what he did that for, right? You went out there, I'm sure, to make a living for yourself, and give the opportunity to go back home one day, Miguel. So, hey, congratulations, brother. Back to Benfica live matches. And when you get there, and I always said I would do this the day I go to Portugal. When you get there, kiss the ground, kiss the floor.
I've done that. I've done that.
Show some, exactly. Yeah.
I put the flag down though, because I was like, herpes and stuff like that. I put the flag down and kiss the flag.
Monkeypox, all that shit.
All sorts of stuff, man. I was thought, I ain't risking that,
Yeah. So Benfica played teams like Nice and Fulham and Girona and Newcastle, as you mentioned. They go 5-0, and like you said, it's not who they played, it's how they played, right? Like this old saying, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And Roger Schmidt, I could tell the Roger Schmidt factor almost immediately, just by how far up Benfica were playing constantly up the pitch. Just the press. I compare it to like custom tactics. I said, Roger came in and put custom tactics, right? He says, I'm going to get these guys into the box. I'm going to get my wingers are going to come back on defense, because if you notice, Rafa and David Neres, they came back. I mean, they made sure that they came back on defense, which is a great, like, just nice to see the hustle, right? Like you can immediately tell.
I say one thing. We sat here before a few times and said, do these players train? Do they turn up to training every day and practice playing football? Because sometimes it looked like they didn't know each other. They didn't have a plan. They didn't know what they were doing. With Roger, from the minute one, from the go, we knew they're working at something here, because you could see, like you said, the high pressure, the sort of movements they're working on, even the corners. Like Benfica now has, how back in FIFA a long time ago, you could like create set pieces. Benfica's now unlocked that. Benfica's unlocked it. We actually have some sort of an idea of what we can do from a corner, instead of just crossing the ball in and hoping for the best.
Imagine that. Imagine X's and O's. Imagine fucking drawing up a play and says, you're going to run here. You're going to distract this guy. Yeah. You're going to dance a little bit, and then boom, go. Right?
And I like it's today. We're going to go into it later, but I think, was it Grimaldo that has a shot? Decent shot, but it does go in the middle of the goal. Most keepers are going to get that. But I think that is one of those corners where if the other one isn't working because they're pressuring on a corner flag, someone will come in the middle. So the next corner, someone will go, okay, we need to mark in the middle too. They want to have enough space, and he can go back to plan A. It was good to see different plans, different strategies. If this doesn't work, we can go back to that one. I know it's the start of the season. It's so fucking amazing right now. It could all go down. It could all just, completely go wrong. But right now, we're speaking about now, and I'm happy with what I see.
I'm with you 100%. So after a good preseason, after a good transfer window, Enzo Fernandez, David Neres, and we got some subtractions too, right? Guys like PZ, guys like that, sayonara, not in a mad way, but people come, people go. It is what it is. This is not the PZ remembrance show. Okay. It is what it is. We're moving on. He left. We got the guys in. And they went unnoticed. I made a tweet, and we were supposed to go live, and shit happened a long time ago. Mario got sick, and Mel and Joe he had some things to do. I think he got sick too. I think
Joe got sick too. Not
they
COVID,
both
but he
were
got
sick.
sick.
Yeah, they both got sick. And
like Joe got sick first, and then Mario got sick.
Yeah. So I made a tweet that Benfica was playing chess while everybody else was playing checkers, and I said that was because that's how I felt. I felt like the offseason, we made smart football decisions, football moves. It would have been easy to keep Everton and pair him up with Neres, but that's not that wasn't.
I think that was a very clever way.
That's what I'm. Very clever way of doing it, and that's why I'm saying they made moments like that. They made signings like that, and sells that. I didn't think anybody was going to take PZ off of our hands.
Not buy him. I did think we might loan him out.
Right?
Sturil, like most players, or even like a Guimarães. Not even a Guimarães, but like a third tier, sort of like fighting for relegation, possibly, or a Turkish team just coming in and going, "Oh, we'll grab him off your hands." But I'm happy that he's gone for both sides. Benfica, for him,
absolutely.
Again, he could have left the club on a better note, if that makes sense. But I think he's okay. He's still got to get paid. He's getting paid, and he's playing.
What you said that he could have left on a better note. I think him coming back allowed for that. I know this is not the PZ Remembrance show, and this is it. But him coming back, playing that preseason, that long squad, I think it was a better way to leave than just exiting, from wherever he was in the Middle East to just never come back. And it is what it is. I want to say just quick. Go ahead.
Just really quick, going back to Everton, what Miguel just said. Actually, just put it up. I agree with that. I don't think that in a season or two we'll even know who Everton was. Because realistically, yes, I was super excited about Everton. I started eating onions and everything. And then all of a sudden, the guy he fell off. And it wasn't like from one game, right? Take one game into perspective, right? It's already matched. Neres has already matched Everton in what he's done in the entire season. Do you know what I mean? Like the excitement. He
didn't play in 77 minutes.
Yeah, so the excitement, the awareness,
the Ginga.
Like the first goal, I didn't realize this, but the first goal, he actually looks up twice before he decides to then cut inside. That's what sold the player so much. It wasn't even his feet, was his eyes. Because he looked up, looks down, looked up again, and the player's like, he's gonna try and cross his head, and he just cuts inside. So Everton who? Like honestly. Not Darwin, not yet. Not Darwin who yet, but definitely Everton.
And we're gonna get in. There's a lot of comments I see. I'm gonna get back to you, Miguel, for sure. I'm gonna get on that Odie comment, no doubt about it. We're going back to that. But I just want to, like I said, we've been off for a while. There's a lot of things, and we're gonna keep it short here. But I just want to preference this: the way I felt about who Roger Schmidt requested, and then I think back at the day that JJ signed Mete from Italy. And I just want you guys to kind of understand that there's levels to this shit. And JJ once was a good coach, but what he did to us, he was a detriment to us. And his time for us, I thought was going to set us back. I thought, and it, it kind of did. Set us back a little bit. And
I think it did because we were stuck on a pass as well.
Right, but it did. But it was easy to not get stuck in the past because of Darwin Núñez. The Darwin Núñez cell.
Yeah.
Thank God for that. Because if not for that, I mean, JJ left us in a tough spot. And I know you guys are sending out João Mario love today, and I'm fine with that. Towards the end of the match, he did play a lot better. In the first half of that match, I've made a comment on Twitter. I said, João Mario is like the character you start off with. He has no facial features, bald head, right? You could spin him in circles, right? You could put a tattoo. You could put clown hair. You could make him whatever you want. And he starts off with 10 attribute points. And during the game, he maybe gets a couple more attribute points that you can add to the player list. But the reason I don't care for João Mario right now is because he's playing on the left wing. The way that the offense shifts is him on the left. I'm not sure we can get away with that. I'm not sure how long we can get away with that, Luis.
No, well, even if so, the thing what you got to remember is João Mario did start with JJ and he started playing quite well. At one point, we said, João Mario, man, like this guy's our midfield.
That was that August special that we got.
Do you know what I mean? But I do think he's way too old to go like this. Not in a human way, just for football. He's way too old to be our main guy or our main midfield guy for the entire season. So we'll need to have an answer once João Mario drops, because I can guarantee you he'll have some good games, but he will drop.
Yeah, he will. So real quick before we head into this game, I just want to drop some Benfica news real quick. Headed out. Vlachodimos may renew if he doesn't leave in the current window. That's the most no shit piece of news that we can probably tell you guys today. Yeah, he'll probably renew if he doesn't get sent off in this headline. Weigl also, he didn't train with the team. He did do gym work, but he's not with the team. I can't understand that. I don't know. I don't get it. I work, and we'll talk about the game. Tino definitely earned a spot on this team. I just don't know if damn. I don't know. I don't know what Weigl did or didn't do to lose his spot.
I think, and this is only what I think, not right or wrong. From what I saw, the few times he played, the way that Roger plays, the high pressure, that constant pressure, that constant going at it, Weigl doesn't fit that criteria. And I think I had a conversation, I think it was with Joe, and we'll chatting back and forth. He's good for maybe cutting the pace of the game when you go, look, we're winning 2-1. We can't keep pressuring because we're tired. Get Weigl on. Let him control the midfield. But he's better controlling that sort of center defensive midfielder that sits there and passes to the sides.
Right? He's not falling back. He's not dropping back deep.
Yeah, exactly. But when Weigl has to push up, right? He's not. I don't know. I just don't think he's physical enough. I'm not saying he's not good enough. I'm just saying I don't think it fits that criteria. Because how he wanted to get what's that play from PSV? Sangaré. We were trying to get him.
Sangaré, yeah.
Because he's a Florentino.
I'm also hearing this name too. Frederick.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Arsonist. And Luis, I've heard really good things about that kid. I mean, he's not a kid. He's 28 now? 28, 29, something like that. He's 28. I'm hearing great things about this kid right here. And that was another piece of news that I was going to touch on. So I appreciate it, D, for you dropping that name. That's another name. That's the replacement Weigl has. That's the replacement for Weigl, I guess it is what it is.
Look, I really liked Florentino today. I really, really like.
Let's get into it.
Really like.
Let's get into it real quick. I'm just gonna drop this little stat. Benfica has only lost 3 Champions League qualifying rounds out of the last 23. That is some shit right there.
PAOK?
PAOK for sure.
That's another one. One was Anderlecht with Trapattoni back in 2005. Yeah.
And then we dropped.
That is fucking. Hey, listen, where did I get that?
Didn't we? I know. Where did you get that?
I know that came to my head just now.
Did we drop one?
I don't
Did
know
we
the other
drop
one.
one with Rui?
I can't remember. But yeah, I know that Trapattoni won against Anderlecht. Obviously, PAOK. And the other one, I don't know. I can't recall it.
But hey, I believe it because it came from PortugueseNews.com. So we'll rock with
Yeah,
that.
no, it's fine.
All right, man. Look, I know going into today, we're in the game. We're in game time. We're in game mode. Oh, real quick, I forgot. See what happens now. You're gonna see some faces on this video who aren't longer here with us any longer. This is more of like a obituary as opposed to a starting lineup. All right. So rest in peace. Some of these motherfuckers are gonna pop up on the screen. Let's start with the lineup. All right, today's starting lineup for Benfica. Between the pipes, we had Odi, Punch You Out Blacadimos. On the back line, we had Gilberto, Otamendi, Morato, Alex Grimaldi. Midfield, David Neres, Florentino Luis, Enzo Fernandes, João Mario, and up top, Rafa Silva, and hat-trick himself, Gonçalo Ramos. So that's the starting lineup. That was the starting lineup that showed out a lot in preseason, right? That is the preseason lineup.
I'm pretty sure it was the predicted one. You know, like what if you go to most like sort of like live score and sofa score, whatever, they predicted that lineup like to a T, like literally to a T, like no, you know, Rafa, Neves, not Neves, sorry. Neres, Gonçalo, everything to a T. So you can see it coming. And I think that's where it went wrong. Not wrong. I think they surprised us a lot more than we surprised them. I think the first 10 minutes we were surprised. We were thinking, what the fuck's this? Like they come on to us like vultures. I was like, what the hell? You know, it surprised me for sure. And I'm guessing it surprised the coach, maybe, you know, the team as well.
I think it was a lot of surprise for I think Tino. I think Florentino Luis surprised every Benfica, even though I had this thing in my mind that says, look, he probably is not going to play Tino in this game. We're probably going to see Weigl get maybe a showcase today. I was really surprised with Tino's start, even though he's been getting the minutes. Like I said, I was just a little surprised. I thought that he'd get a little showcase going. And speaking of showcases, I think that we aren't showcasing Gonçalo Ramos. I hear these things that we're waiting on an offer from England and PSG want him. I don't think it's happening. I think I read in here. Do you think somebody asked? Do you think he's the next $100 million transfer? I don't know about 100
not this
million.
year.
Yeah, maybe not this year. I don't know about 100 million, but I think that he's going to be our next big transfer.
You know, people are gonna hate me for this, and I really like Gonçalo, although I prefer Henrique. I think Henrique has something. I'm not sure. You know when everybody likes Jota. Remember, like Jota that is now gone to Celtic. But some people, and I'm not saying myself, but some people like, oh yeah, but this João Felix has got something extra. But we hadn't seen much of João Felix because Jota was getting more at that time, was getting not all the chances, but more chances, right?
Or the attention.
Exactly. And then when João Felix started getting the minutes, you think, fuck, this guy is even better. And I think, like, I love Gonçalo. Like, today he proved it again. Like, he can get in a box, find the space, you know, a little poacher here and there. He can head it, he can shoot it. He could have had at least like 1 or 2 more goals if he just stops trying to place the fucking balls, drill them. If you're inside the 6-yard box,
and his size is very deceiving.
Yeah. So
you think he's small, but he plays big.
yeah.
He plays like he'll get in the air, get ahead
I
on the
think
ball.
all he needs to do is, like I said, if you're inside the 6-yard box, don't try and place balls, man. Just drill them. You're so close to the net, the ball is going to hit the keeper. The keeper's going to try and save it. It's going to hit his hand and go in. But I think Enrique Araújo is going to be a great striker as well, like if not better.
I'm with you on that. I was telling, I forget who I was telling. I think I was talking to my grandfather. I was like, this kid right here is a goal machine. Every time I see this kid get substituted in, every time he gets minutes, he does something with it. And almost today he almost did something with it.
He should have. He gave the goal to Yaremchuk, but Yaremchuk for some reason decided to head of the ball when he could have just left it drop to his foot and then drill it. Like, I don't know why he tried to head it, but whatever.
So let's get into that first half, Luis. Roger Schmidt ball is in full effect right now. We started off. I think we started off like a boxing match, right? We want to see what you got. We're gonna let you come. We'll let you throw a couple punches. They got a really early corner right away. But I think Benfica was like, okay, let's see their speed. I want to see how fast they can come at us. Let's see what they got, right? After the first maybe 5 minutes, all Benfica from there. Beautiful passes. I mean, it was a showcase. What did you think of the first half?
I'll be honest with you. You said about Benfica waiting for the opponent to come and, throw me some jabs, throw me some punches. I want to see how hard you hit. I think it was more they were surprised. I don't think that anybody expected Midtjylland to come out and just come out. In a boxing fight, when you're waiting for, he's going to back up, and then he comes out of the box and starts punching away, and you think, fuck me, Jesus fucking Christ, what's going on? I think it was almost like that in a way. Although I do think we adapted to it, and it was more like, well, if we can't pressure so high, let's pressure a little bit, deeper, but use our like fast players and creative players like Neres and Rafa to create that pace and push them back. And once we start pushing, and I can tell you can tell that they got tired because half an hour in they were shattered. No one could run anymore apart from number 7. Cisco, whatever.
Cisco, yeah.
Every time somebody touched him, he was going to the ground as well. It was very, very annoying. But anyway, overall, I think the surprise is a little bit, but we adapted. And I remember having the PSV guy on our show, and he said that Roger was very good in adapting. If he chose the wrong lineup or if he chose the wrong formation, he was very good in adapting, reading the game and adapting. And he proved that today. And I tell you what, in the first half, we scored, was that 2, 3? Sorry, scored 3 in the first half. We could have at least scored another one in the first half. Easy. Mm-hmm. We missed a couple of chances in the first half.
Now, I don't know. Speaking of, I do have a clip. Now, I'm not pulling it up. It's just something on Twitter, right? It's just something on Twitter. I don't know the rules of that. But we're going to go ahead and try. All right. We're going to go ahead and try. It is what it is. Okay. We're going to go ahead and share this screen because we got to take a look at this goddamn first goal. You got to take a look, at least the look. Okay. At least the look. Okay. Let's see. Hopefully you guys can see it. There it is. And all its beauty. The look up, the move, the 5-star skill. Oh my goodness gracious. What the fuck is going on there? Jesus Lord. That's a gift, y'all. That's a gift. That is your 5-star skiller right there. That is your Brazilian winger. That is your number 7, y'all. That's your number 7 this year for Benfica. What a player. What a connection that him and Gonçalo Ramos can be. 16 minutes in, I'm already screaming. I got guys working on the house next door. I'm cussing in Portuguese. I'm running around the house. They're probably thinking I'm fucking going crazy because I am going crazy. What a goal. What a way to introduce yourself to the Benfica fans sitting there at the home end over there. What did you think about that first goal, brother?
It's class, man. It's just class. Everything. I think we spoke about this before. I couldn't really believe. I was really excited when Neres was linked to Benfica, and I was like, "Oh man, that's not gonna happen, man!" And then he did, and I know how good he is, and how excited I was, and I am. And then today he proved why I should be excited. He proved this is why you should be excited. I know it's a Danish league and all this stuff. That's all right. But realistically, how many teams in Portugal play better than that? You know what I mean? How many teams in Portugal are going to give you that same sort of game?
And you can only play who you play.
Exactly.
You can only play who they put in front of you.
And to be honest, mate, this is Neres at 70%. This is not Neres like running at opponents and like, you know, you said it yourself, 5-star skills. Yes, this season we should have 2 5-star skillers at Benfica. Taarabt, if he stays, because FIFA likes him, and Neres. We should have Neres. Benfica should have a decent team on FIFA this year. Because if you keep like Rafa and Neres, you know, I know in real life it doesn't work, but on FIFA you can put one on each wing, and that's it. You have the pace. In real life,
it worked great. And you know, today, and you know what? I remember when Rafa came to Benfica, he did play left wing. Wasn't he a left winger? Didn't he?
He's played both. Yeah, he's played both. To be honest, he's done
I think
he's done a bit of everything.
Right, and since we're talking about wingers, I do want to bring up the Horta. I'm just, you know, I'm showing love. I don't agree or disagree, but I think we do need Ricardo Horta, and I'll tell you why I think we need him. One, because I think he's one of the best players in the Portuguese league today. One of them. I didn't say I just say he's one of the bright spots in the Portuguese league. And there's no fucking doubt. He's one of the up and coming players, not only in the Portuguese league, but on the Portuguese national team, starting to get minutes. And he's a Benfiquista. And he's a real left winger. He is a real deal left winger, right? So you get your wings out there. You don't have to touch too much in your midfield. Enzo could stay where he can play that free roam spot. He can play back. He can play wherever the fuck he wants. I think it's not that you don't. Why wouldn't we need him? Why wouldn't we want to get better? You know, why wouldn't we need a guy like that? You know what I mean? I think that it would be just the rich getting richer at this point in my mind.
I think it's the telenovela behind it, right? The entire, like, you know, it's almost like we've been chewing the same chewing gum for so long that right now, you know, just spit it out, leave it, because it's not even worth the squeeze anymore. Because it's, you know damn well that if that was Porto coming in with like a 15 million, he's gone. Like, it's Benfica, they're like, oh, but now we want 20 million, and you know,
and a player, 2 players,
you know, and I think it's gonna be one of those things where it will only come if it's like the last day of the season, the transfer market, or 2 days before or something, and Braga's like, you know what, let him go. He doesn't want to be here. No one's coming to buy him, because I think when Benfica, the thing people need to realize, and I think everybody knows, when Benfica shows interest in anybody, automatically Porto, Sporting will have a look. You know, Spanish team Valencia, Seville will have a look. You know, even like Arsenal and stuff, they start having a look now, because look at what we did. We got somebody for 20 million from the, you know, Segunda, you know, from the second division in Spain, played a couple seasons, and he's gone for 80 million. So people pay attention right now, you know. So I think Braga's like, you know what, we'll wait up a little bit. We'll stick to 20, and then 3 days before, you know what, have him for 15. But then I might be a bit too late, because again, João Mário cannot play left wing. He will be he'll be gassed out in like 5 games. It'll be Christmas, and the guy will pick up 2 injuries and replace like 2 lungs. Like, you know, and it'll be out.
And that's not how it starts. So if you guys are looking at the fucking squad and how it comes out, that's just on paper. In mid-game, he's playing a lot of left wing, specifically left wing today, which it worked. I'm not saying it didn't work, but damn, I'd like a little bit more speed. We had a little bit more speed, and like I said, he was a no-show in the first. I'd say in the first half. I just didn't notice him too much in the first half. The second half is where that's where everybody's saying João Mário played a great game. I don't disagree with that. Benfica go off. They go off with. I want to talk about this player real quick. We had a great offense. We're going to talk about the offense, but Morato, what a beast! What a fucking beast this guy is. No nonsense. You could tell he does not like the striker position. He don't like strikers. If you're an offensive player, he ain't fucking with you. I like how strong he was on the ball today. I'm just talking about the first half. We will talk about the blunder that he made later on. I think it was.
Yeah,
I
think it's easily explainable. You know, he's young. Well, he needs to grow up a little bit in there.
Right, but I thought what a surprise in the first half for me was or the Brazilian wall. In my mind, that's what I was calling it. This fucking guy's a wall. And not only that, but on top of the ball, when he had the ball at his feet, do you see how just like easy and careless? Not careless. That's not what I want to say. I want to just. He's just not. He knows the ball. He knows he's confident.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the ball. He just here you go. Boom, boom, boom. Like
it made it look easy.
It made it look easy.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
did.
yeah.
He made it look easy.
Yeah.
And it you have to have with. If you have a lot of offense, it means you have a solid defense. I don't know how strong Midtjylland is on the offensive side of the ball, but I'll tell you what, their defenders, Otamendi too, even Otamendi, they gobbled everything up. They felt Midtjylland felt the center back's presence immediately. We have so many center backs this season. What a great problem. What a great fucking problem now.
But I think that's what he focused on. I think that's what Roger focused on because, again, you know, I think you just said it. Forwards will give you goals and a defense will give you the title. Because if you can defend well, you're not losing your game. The worst case scenario, you're drawing that game. You know, on a day where your strikers don't score goals, if you defend really well, you're not losing the game. It's as simple as that. You know, you can have the best striker in the world scoring 7 goals, but if you concede 8, you still lose the fucking game. You know, so I can't wait for Verissimo to come back. I honestly think that we should ease him in slowly because you know it's a big injury. And it's easy to
he's down at the pecking order right now. I know that there's a player in him. I know that he'll come back strong and fit. But I mean, even you got Vertonghen still on the squad. You still have and João Victor and real quick, the thing with João Victor, I see Greg asked. He was hurt. He got a knock before he came to Benfica. He got a knock, and that's where he's been. He's been training, but light training as of now. I think he's coming back slowly, but he picked up a knock, and that's where he's been. First half ends. Benfica's up 3-0. There's another banger front. There's a banger real quick. Midfield. I'd be remiss if we didn't talk about Enzo.
Yeah.
Yo, we have a midfield. We have a number like. I mean, I think he'll adapt into our number 10. Eventually, I think he'll see the ball at his feet a little bit more often. Do you think so?
See, this is what confuses me, right? So I was always under the impression that he played a lot more up front than back.
Behind,
yeah. So every time I see him, I was like, what are you doing there, bro? Is that your position? Like, I was always
a lot of defense today.
Yeah, but he's done that most games. And like, I sort of thought that he was like an Enzo Perez, right? He can defend, but most times he's going to be outside of the D and stuff and trying to get a shot. And he did that as well. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying like it surprised me how deep he comes, you know, because obviously you got Tino for that, you know?
Right.
So I saw Tino do it, but I'm pretty sure I saw Enzo do it more often than Tino. And I was like, why? But I guess like Enzo is a little bit better with with the ball on his feet, like passing the ball, pinging it and stuff. So, you know, it works out. I mean, that goal was beautiful. I know it's like it hits somebody's foot and it doesn't. Hey, I don't care, man.
It came from a corner.
And just keeping the ball down. How easy is it to just bang one out of the stadium? Like just poof. There you go.
Yeah.
But he kept it down. You know,
he did that. He did that in the beginning of the match. He sailed one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, fucking
row. Second row. So, for sure. I think going into and that's a banger. If you guys want to see it, I do have it on Twitter. I don't know if we're gonna probably get dinged for it or something. But what a banger that was from Enzo Fernandez. And look, first half ends. I go grab me a drink, and the whole time I'm thinking, what impact these new additions have made already in this first half. All those air miles, all those meetings, Rui Costa, I guess paid off for a little bit. If not this whole season, believe me, we're not getting carried away. But we have a job to do today. We had a fucking job to do today.
Yeah.
And we did the fucking job. We did the job with the players that we had on the pitch. All right. The job is to get to the Champions League.
Yeah.
I would say that's job almost done. Job almost done.
Yeah. I mean, don't forget that let's not take it for granted. Even if you if you go back and beat Midtjylland, whatever it's called, you still have another game. So you're still playing another team. So you're playing, is it Stranza or Dynamo Kiev after these guys? So you still have a little bit to go, but it's definitely the main thing right now. It's our job. It's, the league is starting on Friday. Is it Friday?
Friday.
And at the end of the day, I mean, the league is it's 30 odd games, man. Like, do you know what I mean? And this is what we need to do now: is focus on these games, get the Champions League money in, get to the group stage, and then once that's done, we can fully focus on the league. And realistically, we have like a decent start where we don't have to we should be able to put these games to bed just after half time or just the 60th minute or so, and then you take Neres out, you take Rafa out, this is when you take Gonzalo out, or you can even change. Don't play Gonzalo in the league and play Enrique Araújo,
or Chuck.
Or Chuck, yeah, because Neres is still gonna cross those balls in, So we're gonna protect these players in a way, don't overplay them, and please do not don't get stupid injuries. Those stupid 2-month injuries that you get, little tendon here or the ankle shit. But yeah, that's.
The one thing too, I'm really excited. The striker position. Everyone said we need no strikers. We need another striker. We need another striker. I like the three that we got there right now. I like Chuck. I think his vision this preseason has really surprised me. How he can pick out a pass even in the box. To be that size and to have that kind of vision for him is very impressive to me. Second half, Benfica kind of. The foot's on the throat already, right? I think Benfica at this time, I didn't see a team going through the motions. I seen the team still on the attack, but I seen a team, I think you mentioned this, with an idea, with a game plan. Okay, we're not gonna do too much, and we're not gonna concede. We're gonna focus on, bits of parts of the field. We're gonna stop Sisto because that's their only threat in my mind today. He was his only threat.
Yeah.
So they were able to focus on different aspects of the match today, and which led to which leads yourself to good substitutions. Because I thought his first two subs, and that was the one thing I was waiting for. I wanted to see who he was gonna pull out. Out of his pocket, his very first substitution, and this is his very first to me, because this is, like I said, this is the regular shooting live rounds. Who is it going to be? And he went Chuck and Enrique Araújo. He went offensive, and I couldn't have been more happy at that time when he went offensive.
I think I was the only answer for it, to be honest, because it's not like we could. It's not like they were pushing us back in a way where we're like, okay, we're struggling here. We need to, refresh our defense. You want to, because so the way I see Roger playing is he starts defending from the front. So your strikers do a lot of defending, and your midfielders do a lot of defending. By the time you get to our actual defenders, if you get there, your midfielders already gotten back. It's not like So I think it made sense to refresh our strikers, because they're the ones doing a high press and trying to not, and again, I say this again, this is a Danish team, and I saw what Miguel said. Do we think the high press is gonna work against the defensive teams in Portugal? I think so, because you don't give them time to breathe. They'll ping the ball forward, right? You get the ball and you do what we did today. You build an attack. And as soon as you lose the ball, they won't have time to breathe. They will literally, within 2 seconds of losing the ball, it's like, what's that? Like pressure on possession loss. When you have that shit on FIFA, you can't breathe. It's like, oh, fuck's sake, man. Every time you lose the ball, everyone's like, come on, you. It's like, bloody, I think that's what's going to happen in Portugal. And against big teams, it's still going to be the same. We just have to be careful with the teams that have fast players behind us. That's all.
I'm with you. And Milton, I couldn't agree more, brother. But honestly, I mean, we are aware that this is still the honeymoon phase.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people happy with what JJ was doing in the beginning of last year. So I completely agree with that. I just think the way that Benfica feels right now, and the way I feel when I see Roger Schmidt on the side, because I got a game manager, because there's someone there who's managing the game, who has a point, who has a game plan before the match, who has a game plan during the match, who has a game plan at halftime, who has a game plan at the 70th minute when we got to bring in 2 fucking strikers for that high press that Luis was just talking about. Yeah. I completely understand that. But I feel confident. At least give me that. Give me that.
And I'll tell you one thing though as well, like, I'm pretty sure we sat here, me, you, and Mario, before we appointed, well, not we, but before Benfica appointed JJ as the manager. And I'm pretty sure, at least me and you agreed on, we wanted someone to come in, do their job, and fuck off. And I think Roger is that guy in the most polite and nicest way of saying it. He likes the club, right? He loves it. He loves the club. He's like, oh, this is sick. This is a good stadium, good fans. I like the color red. They've given me money to invest. I want to like do good things. Fine, but that's not his. It's not his like he was born and Benfica. I love Lisbon. No. It's my job. I come in. I start at 9 a.m. Right. I do my job. At 8 o'clock, I go home. Whatever. I go home. I have dinner with my wife, my kids. Next day, I do the same thing. On a weekend, I want to play. I want to win the games, and I want to build my career. In 2 or 3 years, I want to go somewhere else, maybe like Real Madrid, PSG, United, whatever. This is my job. It's not like they're gonna come in and go, oh, it was always my dream. My grandfather, every time we went to the cafe, I promised him one day I'll coach Benfica. And it's like, man, I don't want a love story. I want somebody to come in and do the job. And I think Roger is that man because, again, he doesn't have all that like telenovela side of the Portuguese football, I think Roger will sit there and say, the referee shit. He screwed us over. Instead of, I don't know, maybe not, but I just think he would.
And I don't mean to say, we all have old Portuguese family members, but look, he's not some old grumpy fucking Portuguese man who's been here, he's done that. The country doesn't excite him, the fans, it's nothing. It's like, I was tired of watching it. I was tired of the show. I was like, the whole fucking thing. That's all he came for was sound bites. He had more sound bites than he had in the good matches. I'm talking about JJ. He does give him the freedom. And I want to comment on this. Make a comment on this. What Robert Fernandes said. Yeah, he does. He breeds confidence in them, and he did that to 2 players. That reminds me of 2 players today, and we've already talked a little bit about them. Florentino Luis and Morato. The 2 young guys, the youngest guys, right? The 2 question marks. In my mind, the 2 question marks in today's match. He showed confidence in them, and they performed very well today. Tino, and I'll say this, I told this to Timo on Twitter. Florentino Luis played his best game for the A team in that Benfica kit. This is his best match today. There's no fucking doubt about it. I saw him play his best match I ever seen him play. And he has had opportunities. Let's not forget, he did have opportunities. Let's not say, let's don't be that guy. No, you didn't get to play. Bullshit. He got to play. He showed us enough, and we didn't want to see it. He went out. He matured. He came back. He got some minutes. He's got confidence in him, and he was up and down that fucking pitch today like it was nobody's fucking business.
I couldn't agree more, man. Like, I mean, you bring Chorizo to the matchup, and you'll see who I got as some of the players.
Let's do it. I think it's time. I think it's time for that. Good old Chorizo of the match.
Chorizo of the match.
Is under. Man, now Now it's time for everybody's favorite part of the show. The Sharice of the match, man of the match, play of the match. Let's hear it. I want to spoil the surprise. I don't want to wait any longer. Let's hear it, Luis.
I'll be very, very quick and simple. In a game like this, it's easy. For me, the player... No, actually, I'll leave that for last. I'll say my play of the match is... I'll give you that one, actually. I'll go with Enzo's goal, just because he comes from a corner. It's worked, definitely done it before in training. It's something that you don't see very often. Like, no one has a lot of confidence to go, just ping one out of the box, and I'm going to try and hit it first time. Most players will start with that and then go, I'll take a touch. But he didn't. He's like, fuck it. I'm just going to go for it. And it's an incredible, incredible goal. Chorizo of the match. Hey, it wouldn't be a vintage show if he didn't say the Chorizo of the match was the referee. Just because I think he killed like the vibe. He kept just giving stupid little fouls here and there. Like, I felt like is it Sishku, whatever his fucking name was, number 7. Every time he fell, he got a foul. No matter what, no matter if it was a foul or not, And then you have the stupid yellow, which I'm like, what? Like, how is that a yellow? But then all the other fouls want a yellow. But I didn't want to pick a play.
Oh, that Otamendi yellow?
Yeah, like that was like the 20th minute.
It's his first real foul.
And the player, the player is facing his own goal. He's in the halfway midfield.
Midfield.
Otamendi fouls him, but
Absolutely.
actually does try to go for the ball because he puts his left foot out and then he puts his right foot out, brings him down. Fair enough. Clear foul.
Clear.
And then you have a foul on Grimaldo where he literally gets pushed like that. And he gets away with no yellow when Grimaldo is breaking away, going through, to the box. Doesn't matter, whatever. Fuck him. It's Spanish anyway, just butthurt.
Miguel Lima wants us to do the ranking, the Chorizo ranking. Off the top of my mind, we could do it. Yeah, for sure.
And then I'll make this first.
Definitely. There's no doubt. There's no doubt.
And then my man of the match, I think I pretty much gave it away, man. For me, it was Florentino Luis, man. Like, you guys are going to call me crazy because, Gonzalo's got a hat-trick. Neres was absolutely amazing. I just think those players, I expect that from those players. I don't expect a hat-trick from Gonzalo, but I know he's capable of it. I know Neres really well because it's weirdly one of those players that I've always sort of followed. It's weird, when he was Ajax. Then when he went to Shakhtar, not so much because I didn't watch. It
was a half a season.
Yeah, but from there, there's always one of those players that I've always had my eye on. But I think running entertainment. I think Gonzalo scored 3 when he could have scored 6. Now that's not bad. That's amazing, but it could be better. So I'll leave the man of the match for another time. Neres, I know that's him at 70%. He could do better. Florentino Luis came on, and I found myself so many times saying, "Come on, Luis, well done, let's go." And looking at this guy, because obviously his name is Tino, right? Because of Florentino. So every time he did something, I look at him going, well done. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? But, it was, loved him, defensively, attack. Oh, Fabio! Fabio was there. Fabio was there today. He was at the stadium. Unfortunately, he didn't get in until just after halftime.
Isn't that how it goes?
Family reasons, man.
I thought he was getting drunk out in the fucking parking lot.
No.
Attaboy.
No, but yeah, he made it there, and I really wanted Benfica to at least score 1 goal in the second half. And just to end this Chorizo of the match, somebody said earlier on, I can't really remember. Somebody said they didn't expect us to smash Midtjylland, whatever it's called. I did.
Yeah, he did.
I did. I don't know why, but I was like 4-0. And I remember at the first half when it was 3-0, I thought, fuck, I should have said 8-0. And I'm under the impression, and call me deluded, call me whatever you want to call me. I'm under the impression that if we fucking took all our chances, we could have had double figures today. We could have had a Nacional on our hands, a 10-1. A D, right. A 10-1, because we considered the penalty. By the way, good penalty. He's a bitch, but that's a good penalty. It takes some balls.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah. That's the kind of penalty you shoot when you're up fucking 3 goals, not down fucking 4 goals. Right?
When he did it, I was like,
Odie was pissed. Yeah, Odie was like, "Filho da puta."
I think he was.
Going, you know, look, I know you guys. Okay, it was a penalty, but I'm gonna tell you something. It wasn't. Not to me. It wasn't. I'm like, come on, like that shit is. But how the ref? I guess that's a penalty every time. I don't know. I don't know if every time. See, that's the thing. I don't know if that's a penalty every time.
No, it's weird, right? And this is
it's really weird.
I try to explain this to people so much, right? When you watch the Premier League and then you watch any other league, it's weird because the Premier League, like, you have a lot more like contact and a lot of things. Like, I don't think it is in a way, but the referee in the UK would read that as he's already shot the ball. So I'm trying to block the ball, not so much tackle him. I'm trying to put my body on the line so I block his shot, right? The momentum of both actions collide after the shot's been taken. So I'm not stopping him from taking the shot.
Right.
His shot was taken with no obstruction, nothing, no foul whatsoever. After the momentum of both players came in, you know. So I think in the UK or in the Premier League or whatever, they just have their heritage. It's different. It's like, let football be football. Although recently there's some decisions that sometimes, you know, it's like, oh, this is becoming Portuguese League now. I think in the UK or in the Premier League, it'll be 50-50. It would, you know, but with that referee, I said it. Obviously, I don't want to plug, but I am recording my reactions to the games. I'll be uploading on my channel. I said it. At some point in the first half, I said, if one of their players goes down in the box, it's going to be a penalty. And when that happened, I was like, what did I say? It was easy to see it coming because the referee was giving everything.
That's why I made that comment. When I thought back at it, and I was like, this referee's been doing shit like this all fucking day. So it's not. But like I said, to me, I thought you could let it go. I think you could let it go.
Yeah.
If he would have let it go, VAR would not have come to say, maybe you want to check that. That's all I'm saying. I
honestly don't think it's going to make much of a difference for us. Maybe for them, they'll be like, oh, we scored a goal. Sorry. I don't see us like struggling in Denmark. So
yeah. So I'll go ahead. I'll just go ahead with my play of the match. Yeah. My play of the match was the dribble, the pass, not the goal, the dribble, the pass on the first goal. Yeah. The goal was amazing. Don't get me wrong. The dribble to where it started, to take him one-on-one anyways, right? To get past him on that, to make the move, then to look, as you said, look up, make your mark, goal, 16th minute, Benfica's up, the home field's going crazy. The fans are going fucking nuts. Benfica's on top. We see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yes.
My player of the match, since you didn't do it, I'm gonna give it to David Neres. What a player! What an exciting player! I mean, they had no answer for him whatsoever, and when they did find an answer, he, 5-star skilled his way out that motherfucker. Like the kid is
multiple times as well.
Multiple times. I don't know, and I'll say this: I don't know what the knock on him was. I don't know if I heard some things like he was, sometimes he could be lazy. Sometimes his head's not all the way in the game. If that was him at 70% today, it is 100. That's crazy.
I think it was like real quick because I don't want to take too much time. I think he was just not motivated at Shakhtar. I think he left. I don't know exactly why he left Ajax. I'm not sure if it was money reasons or Ajax just wasn't playing him. I'm not sure because he stopped playing for a while. I don't know exactly why. Doesn't matter. And I think he went to a league where he just wasn't like himself. He wasn't challenging himself. He thought, I don't really have a market here. Brazil's not going to call me up because I play for Shakhtar, So I think hopefully he sees that with Benfica, that if he has a heck of a season, how old is he now? It doesn't matter. He's playing the Champions League. You know, he's Brazilian, so he knows Portugal. They speak the same language. They have good food, good weather. He's already got a girlfriend or a wife or whatever, so he doesn't need to look. But if he does need to look at some point, he can look. Lisbon's got some nice girls. And yeah, man, this is the country for him. This is a city for him. This is the club for him. Do it. Yes, look. Adrian Silva.
Yes, and he was at the game too. He saw the shit live.
You can see stuff.
You can see it live. Yeah, you see it differently. If he's saying that, I'm not, again, not knocking. This is gonna be super positive this season, but he ain't playing left wing for us all season. There's no fucking way.
So like Nelson said, he got injured at Ajax. So I'm guessing that's why he stopped playing, and then he went to Ukraine, and the war started. So it's just I don't know. You know, in a way, what I've got to say is thank you for not thank you. That sounds weird. Like everything around that's happened. You know, in a way, if it means that he's at Benfica now and he's gonna be happy and he's gonna be playing for us. You know, in a way, thank you.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good with that. That's my play of the match. The dribble pass. My Churis. It was tough, man. I thought Benfica played as a unit today. I think that there was not too many weak links. I could pick on Grimaldo a little bit. I can pick on João Mario in the first half, but I'm gonna save my Churis. I'm just not starting off with Churis. I don't have one. You
gonna save Churis?
I'm gonna save Churis. Yeah, I'm gonna be hungry a little later. So I'm gonna save the Churis in the phone. I'm gonna keep that for later, a little snack. That's fine. I don't have any negative. I just don't. I think. I mean, like I said, we're gonna nitpick. You know what I mean? But like I said, we had a job today, and Benfica did their job. They did their job. The fans, 50,000 plus showed up. They did their job. This year is gonna be fun. This year is going to be fun. At the very least, it'll be fun. I don't know how it's going to end. I don't know if it's going to, end with us hosting up the trophy. I don't know. There's a lot of questions. I don't know. But today, I'll tell you this. I'm very happy with Benfica's performance. I'm very happy for the future of Benfica this season. Guys like Enzo, guys like Tino, guys like Neres, maybe even guys like Ricardo Horta and Frederick Arsunas or whatever. It's nice to dream, right? We all appreciate everybody joining us today on the first show back. We appreciate all the love returning. Honestly, I didn't think that, with the long break, I didn't think that many people were going to come in. So, man, as always, you guys surprised us and you guys made us, you make us do this. You make us come and not literally, but you make us come on this show, not literally, but figuratively. You make us come on here, talk Benfica. If I could sign anyone at left wing, Neymar, but that's just me, right?
Jesus Christ. Oh man.
I'll take Ricardo Horta, reigning. I'll take Ricardo Horta. I think he's the right Horta. I think he's the one we probably should have never let go.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. So again, thank you guys so much. Luis, you want to plug the live show? I know you got a live reaction show that you do.
No, it's not live. So I used to do it a long time ago on my main channel, on Vintium's channel. I stopped doing it for some stupid reason. I think it's my schedule wasn't working, but because I got a new job, my schedule works now.
Yeah.
I just watch the game, record my reactions, then upload it next day. So tomorrow, I don't know, 9 p.m., 10 p.m. UK, Lisbon, London time. That'll be my reactions to the game. So yeah, tune in if you want.
Yeah,
if not,
definitely.
Fuck it.
Yeah. And follow Benfica After 90 on Twitter.
And Instagram as well, because Ethan's been doing good stuff.
Yeah. Follow us on Instagram, Benfica After 90. It's the same thing. Shoot us an email, benficaafter90@gmail. Follow Luis. You want to drop it's Luis Cicada, right? 21.
Is it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, fucking hell, yeah. Luis Cicada 21. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah.
Follow me, Mr. Mello. That is a 0 at the end because I give 0 fucks. All right, we're going to see y'all later. We're going to see y'all later, man. Again, thank y'all so much, man. You humble us every time. We appreciate it. We will see y'all Friday where we go against Aroca. Jornada 1. Aroca, right?
Oh, Friday? I don't even know. I honestly...
It's Aroca.
I thought it was next Friday until you told me it was this Friday.
Aroca
it is, yes. We've got Aroca at home. Yeah.
Aroca's in first place if you look at the stats. So.
Ooh, tough game there, bro.
If you look at the stats right now, the Aroca's in first place. We're taking on first place. of the Liga.
Where are
Friday,
we?
we'll see you guys there. We're second. We're in second place.
Oh my god, yeah. First place, second, bro. That's a fucking game.
That's
bro.
a match, bro. That's the match of the season. We'll see y'all later.
I gotta screenshot that shit.
That's it. Yeah, do it. And let's see where we end up at the end of the season. All right. We'll see you guys later.
Take it easy, guys. Peace.
Peace.